Hello, I'm Dr. Tsoi, the acupuncturist and the herbalist, and of course, the artist. So today I'm going to talk about this painting, and as you see, these paintings, I paint the skull and of this called portrait of Picasso. So that's what Picasso look like right now. And of course, I really highly respected him, and he's the man really know how to create arts, and also he's have this energy, driving, and creativities, and of course he know how to um, create arts and enjoy art, and of course he has a different way to explain the art, and he probably don't know why sometimes the artwork come out so good, and but he created so many artwork we love. So that's why I try to see what I enjoy, watch his video, his art, his life, and I find very interesting. And I try to think about, paint his poetry and see what his look like. And that's what I come up the idea. So paint him like this, and that's what he look right now. Of course, every day. So from my mind to paint his poetry, then they become a little different. So generally, see the artwork I try to create. As you know, I use arts as medicine, and of course, then I use yin and yang and the five elements. So I use the line as the yin and created by the artist, and to that's something we expected. And then the other things is I use water and acrylic color to pour on the canvas. So that's unexpected. So that's belong to yin. So the artwork will always have yin and yang, and because yin and yang, so that's universal law, and even you understand or not understand, or if you you use yin and yang to create art or not. So that's yin and yang exist. So that's why so you follow the universal law, and some know those things we cannot change because they create like that. So they always have a yin and yang. So example, you have a sky is yang, and earth is yin, man's is yang, women's yin, outside is yang, inside is yin, and hot is yang, cold is yin, fast is yang, slow is yin. So that's why a lot of artists who create art, some of the art he likes so much, and he don't know why they like it, or if the investors or collectors who look the arts they love so much, but they don't know why, because they do have a reason, because the arts reflect on the artist. So the artist, if their physical, mental, and spiritual condition is different, so that's why they make these arts differently, and especially, of course, if they're good artists, they know what they're doing. But of course, some of the artists they don't know what they're doing, and they try out. They do call experimental, and that's fine. But the only thing is, if they don't match with their physical condition, so they really hate their art. So they don't like their art. If they love their art, most of the time they match with their physical condition. So that's for the artist's point of view. And of course, if it's for collectors, so you have to find the arts to match with your physical condition. So for your enjoyment. So if you like it so much, you enjoy a lot. So most of the time, because they match with your physical condition and mental condition and spiritual condition. So that's why it's very important to get what you like and to collect those right art. So if you do that, so obviously you may find experience, so you have collected some arts or you love some certain color, certain line movements, and after a few months, a few years later, you hate it. Your tastes change, and because your moods change, your physical conditions change. So that's understandable. So you don't try to throw those arts away. Just make sure you put the storage away, but you don't have to look at it most of the time because those arts is not a match with your condition and anymore. So that's why I see it's very important to get the arts you love and you enjoy it, not just because the names are famous or you can make money on it. So even with the same artist, so you can choose the arts from his portfolio and even example my arts, and because I create almost every day, and so they have different arts come out and every day or every month. So if the mood for me is change, so even I'm not really physically, mentally, and spiritually sick, and but once a while I can be a little out of balance. So because I'm living in the universe, and so they have so many the environments around you, so they can push you around a little bit. Then of course, if you understand more, so sometimes you're looking for try to balance them out. So that's why I use art for entertaining, relaxing, and balance my system. So example, if some of the arts I create, and if I find a little boring and a little depressed maybe, and a little have nothing to do, so I start realize I create some arts that's more active and bright color and cheerful up and to balance my system. And some other work I create if I find I have too much things going on, too stressed, and or have too much going on in the whole society. Sometimes they can influence you, and if that situation, I create art to probably be a little more smooth and a little bit cool and more quiet. And of course, it's not that's extreme like the arts work I talk about with the sick arts or sick artists to make a sick art. And of course, artists say they are human beings, they're part of the universe. So they can, they always, if they reflect on their art. So that's why I see you can go through even the recent work from my video. You can see my arts as day by day, so they change a little bit. So that's understandable. So I hope you understand more and create the art, collect the arts, collect the right art. If it's the artist, I hope you understand more about how to create art, how to enjoy art. So because the line and the yin and yang and the five elements. So that's related with your physical, mental, and spiritual condition. So I really appreciate that you're watching my video, and if you really like to collect my work, and you can contact with my gallery if you're interested, so you can call me and email to me. I can give you my gallery's name. Unfortunately, I do sign contract with the gallery, so they have to sell my artwork directly. So of course, we can negotiate to get some discount for you guys. And of course, we try to looking for more shows. Maybe next year I try to go to the Emery show, and hopefully we can get something done there. So I really appreciate it. I need the support, and because these new movements, a lot of people don't understand. We need to educate the people, and need a lot of just like make a movie, need funding to make those things happen. So I really appreciate your watching. So I'm going to talk with you more. Thank you.